Good morning, y'all. Monday, March 16th. Got one of my new Let's Get Checked kits in the mail, and I'm going to redo my testosterone test today. So I've done these a couple times, and I'm gonna go through it step by step with you. What is going on with my phone? Anyways, back to this. So the first time I did this, I didn't really follow the steps, and it makes it a lot harder. So I'm doing this video so that way you guys know the steps to go through in order to do a test and make it as easy as possible. So step number one is they actually have an app, and I recommend downloading that app. I didn't download the app until recently, so the first couple times I've done this test, I haven't had the app. When you get onto the app, you can actually schedule out, you can activate your kit, you can schedule out when you want to take your test. It'll send you a reminder. And so this morning at like 5 o'clock in the morning, it sent me a reminder telling me that I had to take my blood work today. So really, really cool in a sense of like, it will almost do it all for you. You don't really have to remember anything. So you do have to take the test before 9 a.m. and make sure you send it out on the same day, obviously, because they want fresh blood and not aged blood, I guess is what it would be called. So I'll go through this real quick. So this is what the kit looks like when you open it up. Right here, very important that you activate your kit ahead of time. Like I said, you can do it on the app, you can do it on the website. I've done it on both. It's fairly simple either way. Kit is activated. They give you a bunch of different materials and things here. So they give you 4 of these guys to make sure, obviously, if you don't draw blood on the first time, you go again. So we'll lay those there, get the trash out of the way. This is the vial that they want you to fill up in order to send off and read your test. So it's not a lot, but getting it into the tube is sometimes the hardest part. All right, so I pulled everything out of the kit. I'm gonna try to show you guys all of this stuff. They do send you a bag to send it back in, so you don't have to pay for shipping, which is nice. This is your bag that you'll put your sample into when you're done in order to seal it, and then you'll put it inside your ship bag. So we'll put that off to the side. They give you like 4 different things that tell you to activate your kit. So guys, don't forget to activate your kit. Instructions on how to do it. So we're gonna do that together. So step number 1, wash your hands. I'll be right back. All right, clean hands. Step number 2, the best location for collecting is the 4th finger, the ring finger on your non-dominant hand. If you are right-handed, collect from your left hand and vice versa. So using the Alco-Tip swab provided, clean the selected fingers, then dry with a clean tissue. So grab you one of these. Clean the finger. I will say, if you're somebody who doesn't do well with blood, obviously maybe not the best route to go with doing at-home blood work yourself. I would say maybe a smart approach as far as saving money, time, all that kind of good stuff. You might have somebody help you do it because obviously sticking yourself, squeezing the blood, getting into the tube can be a little bit messy. The first 2 times, I know Jenna and I's first times, I was like squeezing her finger for her and like wrapped around, like trying to get the blood out of her finger. I don't think we probably stuck her good enough, but yeah, if you're somebody who struggles with blood, maybe ask a friend or a wife or husband or something like that. So, all right, next up, grab you one of these. Remove one of the lances from the bag, twist and remove the blue stick. Perfect, just like that. Make sure to stand while collecting the blood drops. Position the lancet against the rounded tip of the finger and press down firmly. Should you need to repeat, use a new lancet. They give you 3 of those, 4 of those actually. Step number 5, make sure we're not to step number 5 yet. Actually, so it says real quickly to fill out, one thing I forgot to say, it does say to fill out the inside of the box. So there's some information here that it needs you to fill out, and so definitely don't forget to do that. I'm gonna do that real quickly before I get too deep into this. Okay, so kit is filled out. Back to this guy. So I'm gonna clean this finger again just to make sure. Vial is ready to go. I'm gonna get ready to stick, but I'm gonna read the next step just to make sure I know what I'm doing. So make sure to stand while collecting the blood drops. Oh, we already read that. Step number 6, gently massage from your hand down your finger to help the drops of blood flow into the collect tube. Do not squeeze the tip of your finger. Okay, so massage, don't squeeze. Got it. Now, before you do anything, make sure you seal this tube up nice and tight. Step number 7, place the lid back on the blood collection tube and press down firmly until you hear a click, which I did. Gently invert the collection tube 5 to 10 times. This is vital for the sample to be preserved for the laboratory. So in the bottom of the vial, as you might be able to see, there is some preservative stuff in the bottom. So we have to do this 5 to 10 times to get it to mix. So that way they have fresh blood. They do provide you with some small band-aids. Put one of those on. That way I'm not fighting any blood the rest of the day. That'll work for now. Next step is putting it in the vial bag that they send with you, or send for you, sorry. All right, so take the vial, put it in the bag. That's literally all you do. Seal it up. Perfect. Step number 8, seal the sample in the biohazard bag provided, then place the bag in the test box and return the supply envelope. Send the test back immediately. Check the return label for delivery method. So, I'm gonna take this guy out, put this guy back in the box. Perfect, just like that. So you're gonna wanna keep this card because this is the card that has your box details, your kit details, as well as your test information on it. So you're gonna wanna keep this card with you for reference whenever they send your test results back. So I'll keep that to the side. And I think that's literally it. I put that inside there, close this up, slide this guy into your shipping bag. Again, real quickly, before you do any of this, make sure that you fill this part out, because I actually forgot that one time, and so I had to like rip into the bag and it was just a mess. So make sure you fill this out first. Make sure you've activated your kit. I'm telling you, if you don't want to do this backwards because it makes it pretty difficult. So slide it into the bag, seal up your shipping bag, and literally that's all you do. So it's that simple to send off your blood work, to get something at home in order to do your blood work. So I'm gonna let you guys go, and we'll do a part 2 on this whenever I get my test results back. So I did this back in October. It is March right now. We've worked significantly hard. Jen has helped me tremendously with my diet, as well as supplementation, and my training has picked up significantly. So I'm hoping to see some increase in my testosterone naturally. I know that prior to that test back in October, I had increased my natural testosterone quite a bit just in itself. So we'll see where things are at. Today is March 16th, and no pressure, but we do have a 40% off blood work kits right now on the Let's Get Checked website if you enter the code DLS40. So we typically have 20 no matter what. It's an affiliation we set up with this company in order to best serve our clients who maybe don't live in an area where there's it's easy to get blood work. I know down in Tampa it was very, very easy for people to go find a blood bank to be able to, you know, give some blood, have some test results ran, and get those things back. Whereas here in the Central Illinois area, there's a lot of hoops to jump through. There's a lot of horror stories about people trying to get their blood work done and just like not getting answers back from what they want or what they needed, what they even asked for. So stop being run around and let us help you if you want to be helped. So DLS40 gets you 40% off a basic testosterone test just like this. Typically runs you $70 just by itself. So you're not having to mess with your insurance, you're not having to go to your doctor, you're not having to do anything. Like, let's get you answers today. And so a basic testosterone test, I think the simple testosterone test is just $69. And so naturally with 40% off, I got this test for like 40 bucks. So you can do the same. They have anything from sexual health testing all the way down to prostate and testosterone and your free androgen and any type of hormonal test you can think of. They have cortisol tests, so just different things. And like I said, it was a great resource for us to set up for our clients in order to give them that quick answer as far as getting blood work done. So like I said, we'll do a part 2 on this. And if you're a female or a male, doesn't matter. If you've never got your hormones checked, if you haven't had blood work done in the last 6 months or so, and probably longer, if you haven't done the last year, definitely, but if you haven't done the last 6 months, I definitely advise, I would strongly consider at least getting some labs done. That way you know kind of where you're at. And listen, if I'm a guy, I'm 20 years old, been active my entire life, and if at 27, 28 years old, I started having symptoms of low testosterone, and you're a male that's over 30 years old and you've never had it tested, let's get it tested. So hit me up. You can message me on Instagram, Facebook. You can email me. I'll put my email right down here. And listen, we can keep it between us, but let's definitely get some blood work done and let's discuss it and let's see what maybe we can do to help you. So if you have any questions about anything, let us know. Feel free to comment below, like this video, definitely subscribe. Jen and I are going to start pumping out some more content now that things have kind of settled down with the gym a little bit. I know things are crazy busy right now with this virus and things going on, but if we're going to be inside and we're going to be quarantined a little bit more than what we want to be, we might as well create content. So have a great day. We'll talk to you guys soon.